Hello, everybody, for another edition of the Voice of Reason. This is Jake Schwartz here in Wilmington, Delaware, the Field House here in Wilmington. I should say, yes, we've already now quoted ourselves. Yes, Wilmington, Delaware, and what a place again to be. We're just about 9 days from today. This young man will lead his Delaware Bluecoats into action against the Maine Red Claws at 7 o'clock p.m. Yes, the NBA season may be here, but the G League is still yet to begin. Head coach Connor Johnson, we welcome you back here to Voice of Reason.
Thanks, Voice. Good to have you, man. Glad you can make it here.
Hey, let's talk about this new team you have. Yes, there's new faces on the team, including Philadelphia native Shiz Alston from Temple. Eli Kane is here. As right now, this is mostly just the training camp edition of Delaware Bluecoats. Talk about some of the new faces and tell us what you're looking forward to about the upcoming season.
Yeah, like you said, we just finished day 3 of training camp, and I think we've had 3 solid days that we can be proud of. That kind of sets the foundation for what we want to do moving forward in the season. Like you said, we got some good Philly blood in the program. Shiz, Eli, like you mentioned, Shiz tweaked his hamstring a little bit, but he's been kind of in and out of these first couple of days. He's a player that we're really excited about. Of course, had a great career that I'm sure you followed at Temple.
Yes, I did.
It's great to keep him close by here as part of our program and to grow him and develop him into kind of the best professional version of himself. And he's also a great kid who I really enjoy getting to know.
Yeah, and among some of the names that are here, I just was walking by the facility. I noticed that Zaire Smith is currently here. I believe he is currently on what's called an assignment. Is he doing well? Is he improving?
Yes. Yeah, I'm a huge Zaire fan and supporter of his. I think he's a great player. I think he's going to have a successful NBA career. And now it's just kind of getting him reps playing. We played for 2 hours today and just getting games.
Did he look good?
Yes, for sure. And the way that he defends, I'm always impressed by his kind of overall approach into what we're doing. And then offensively knocking down jump shots. He's had a great stretch with us, and I'm excited about him kind of taking the next step, playing well for us, then going to the Sixers and playing well for them.
I was trying to figure that out. When I first had heard that Zaire Smith was down here, I thought, no, that's not possible. This guy busted his behind. He had a great postseason, and more importantly, he's expected to compete for a starting job on the Sixers roster. When I looked about a week ago, I had noticed that his name was not on the list against the Celtics. So I thought, is he hurt? Is he injured? Did he get benched? Did he do something wrong? And then I realized why. And again, that's because he's doing a stint right here in Wilmington. Tell us about some of the other names that are really catching your eye. I know you've got 3 two-way players. Norvell Pell is back here. Haywood Highsmith is here, and if I'm correct, is Jarrett Brownridge is back here. Is that correct?
Yeah. So those 3 players were all on our team last year.
That's right.
And it's good to see them kind of give us some continuity within the program of guys who know what we want from a technical perspective, but also kind of building the culture that we have. And I'm really happy that they decided to come back. Jared, Haywood, and then Norvell's on a 2-way.
Oh, I love watching Norvell play. He's been a lot of fun to watch, hasn't he?
Yes, for sure. And we're happy for him. He's a great example of a guy that was a 2-way, that played on our G League team as a G League player last year. Now a 2-way, getting NBA days up with the Sixers, and that's a great kind of developmental story for our program.
I wanted to bring this up because, I've known you for many, many years. I have great respect for you going back to the Villanova days. I want to talk about another Villanova guy. He was the video coordinator back in 2004. You'll notice that in the background I'm wearing the Maryland Eastern Shore shirt because I'm making my debut tonight as the voice of Maryland Eastern Shore. Jason Crafton has taken over as head coach. What was it like working with him last year?
Coach Crafton is great. We're really excited to watch his team. I think they get started here in kind of the next few days. He was a huge asset for us. He comes from, worked under a lot of great coaches, and Coach Wright, Jay Wright at Villanova, Billy Lang now at St. Joe's. He had been a head coach for a long time before. I think his knowledge of the game helped our players tremendously. I think as we started to build our team, he helped kind of lay the foundation from a cultural perspective of what we demand from our players. and now to see him as a Division I head coach is no shock to me. I think it was just a matter of time before he got his own program at the Division I level, and I'm excited to follow Eastern Shore basketball and kind of see, now that you're a part of it,
Yes.
it's like we got the whole gang back together.
Yes, you can find myself tonight against Salisbury in Princess Anne, Maryland, but you can catch this gentleman right here in Wilmington, Delaware, November 9th, when the Delaware Bluecoats open the season at home against the Maine Red Claws. That would be the affiliate of the Boston Celtics. Connor Johnson, as always, we thank you for stopping by here on Voice of Reason. Pleasure, as always, to see you. We'll catch up with you. Hopefully, we'll have you on our live edition, Monday night, November 4th. Jake Schwartz here again at the Fieldhouse with Bluecoats coach Connor Johnson.